He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. And it's held in by Ed Dixon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 31. Back to throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Mike, on the double. 59. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Here's McKissick. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Jet to the ball. Jet to the ball.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. That's 2 really excellent.
On the set. 5-4. Mike 5-4. Get that quarterback, D-line. 5.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
We saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
70, Indy. 54. It's a party now. Get it.
They're going to look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call right. Log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from
I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know
Start the regular season by selecting your season goal.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go.
The Zach Taylor era begins in Cincinnati. It's the coach. This is week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, the Bengals have a new man calling the shots. Zach Taylor, the second youngest coach in the entire league, as they head to Seattle to take on the oldest coach in the league, Pete Carroll of the Seattle Seahawks. I'll be back at halftime with a look at the games in progress. But first, let's get up to Seattle. Standing by are the guys in the booth, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at CenturyLink Field in downtown Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Gator. I don't think you got it, sir.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Ready, set.
And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts all came together. They evaluated.
It's caught inside the 25. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
59 mark, check, 59. You're trapped.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. But now it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Let's go. 30 base. 59. Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. So now the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. 2nd and 11.
Came out in a power set, and that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
Set 50, plant. I know he ain't got it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. It's their quarterback with his first.
Ready. Mike 59. Here we go, D. And big grip.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, the Bengals and Seahawks meeting here in Week 1, and this is a combination that we haven't seen that often on the turf. If you look back to when the franchises began facing each other all the way back in 1977. But since then, just 20 meetings between the two teams. And the Bengals have won 11 of them, including the last meeting back in October of 2015. It's a big play there for Seattle. 58 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. On the delay, here's Carson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Lockett. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver?
Ready to break. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Coming. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Back to throw. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. There goes a deep ball. End zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Hey, check. Say go.
They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Get out the field, defense.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but
Let's go now. 8, read. Come on, D. Kill.
they go play action here on 1st down. He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. He will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Buying time to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone, I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because
come on, set. Skip the oar. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Let's go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. He got 29 yards that time.
okay, it's time for me to break out my thesaurus for that one. And I don't have anything. That was amazing. One-handed in this weather. I mean, you know the ball's got to be slick. But be able to catch it and come down with it. What do they call that? The process of the catch? He completed it all the way through.
2nd and 6. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. 2nd and 4. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line.
How did he do that? How did he do it? I mean, in this type of weather, it's not just catching it, it's seeing it coming towards it. Maybe that's why I ended up having to go up one-handed, but boy, what a catch.
That was a spectacular one-handed.
Here we go, set. 10 Lobo.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. David Moore, 47 yards as his guy. Continue to pour it.
Hit it.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a scary incompletion. Almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Throw a fastball.
Run it. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. You ain't going nowhere. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself...
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Gary Jennings, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He has really settled in throwing the foot.
Down. 70, Indy. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full spin.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4.
Jackrabbit, let's go.
And they're going to speed things up here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. That one good for 33 and a first.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And